wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to rock, rock, rock. I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. It's complete. Nacua on the left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series. Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run into Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 12-yard line.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me. with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion.
That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. We give to Reynolds. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. It's Reynolds on the carry. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-point game. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the 1st. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take the lead here 14-7 in the 1st. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
18, 5 here. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here comes Reynolds. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hold the ready.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders trim the lead to 1. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. The right side caught by Smith. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Short pass brought in. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On the red zone now. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. And again, here's Hurts. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
65, ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels now. Dumps it off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 45. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 tight, 19. Here we go, here we go.
Now Daniels to throw. Chased out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lane motioning left.
70, hot 70.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. We've got a screen to the running back. Room to the right. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Zone read give here to Barkley. Through the 2nd level at the 40. Saquon Barkley. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down.
We've set it downs from 37.
Come on. Ready,
Daniels on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
79.
Here's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in a double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming.
Ready. Ready.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. Ready.
They run. Here's Reynolds. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, he got absolutely crunched behind that line. And as he peels himself up off the ground, Brock, gotta be looking around for who missed that block and allowed that hit to happen.
It's not too often you get a clean shot at somebody right in the backfield. And he was not passing up that opportunity.
7 pot. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Throw left is intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs for them from the 31. Hurts on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Trying for the deep ball. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them With a first and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. It's Hurts once again. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dallas Goddard, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Man in motion here.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 19 Lions! 70 Lions! Street! Dragon 60!
On first down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Going deep down the near sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throws this one deep down the right side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
On the 6.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Buffalo 18!
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now second and 15 to go.
Cowboy 80! Seven Pirates! 18 Cardinal! 19 tight! 19! Ready!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing for the end zone. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. It was Mike Saylor still on that stop.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Great. Hey, let's go.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Trimmer.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Percy Butler on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Great.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends...
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Dragon 60.
Daniels now on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nakua here. He's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Play action. Hurts has it. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Room up the sideline now at the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Here we go. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Offense up to the line fast.
Press on leading.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Fresh the Eagles. 18. Pioneer.
Daniels setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
3rd and long for Daniels. Forced out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Daniels on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. And eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And this is another incompletion. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that brings up fourth and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Ready.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Great. Set.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, it's Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And now it's 3rd and short.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Vikings, 18, not six.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They send a man in motion.
Ready.
Quick throw right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Again, Daniels to the air. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Daniels is going to throw again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Ready. 60 Vikings.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Okay,
Daniels
ready?
now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Here we go. Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Riggs. Riggs. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So they'll decline this and take the results. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try.
Ready, ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to cross the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
Eagles 49.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
No touch. Trimmer. No touch.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, a run with Barkley. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
46-yard line.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Great. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles ready to move to a perfect 10-0. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Cross all 80.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
On the ready.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, they can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Second and long, need to give themselves a shot for third.
Here we go.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And air it out on 3rd. Dumped off to his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Long drawn up here for Daniels. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington first down.
New set of downs from the 37.
65, Cat. 65. Let's go.
Daniels now on 1st down. Pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Another catch for McLaurin. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
52. Commanders 42.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design keeper here for Hurts. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.